David Baye here from MuscularDevelopment.com. I'm down here in South Florida for the 2013 NPC National Championships, hanging out here with super heavyweight competitor Matt Evans. You guys saw Matt earlier on this week on one of our In the Trenches video. Matt, your second national competition, didn't place quite how you wanted to place last year, but you've been working with Charles Glass. Talk to us a little bit about your training over the last year and your experience in working with Charles in prep for this year's Nationals.
Well, my experience, well, actually, I live an hour away from Gold's Gym, and I live in LA, in Venice, so I have to drive an hour there, sometimes 2 hours there, sometimes an hour, 2 hours back, just because of traffic. So I deal with that every day, but I haven't missed a workout with Charles all year round. So basically, I've been going to Charles every day consistently, not missing any meals, because like, as you know, I just hired George Farah, and he was my new dietitian for this whole year. So what he did is actually started feeding me a lot more calories and food I actually needed in order to grow, because like I said, I was a bigger guy. So I've been working out with Charles tough for like the last, every day.
Yeah, no, I've interviewed a lot of George Farah's clients, and it seems to be that common theme. It's not just one guy he's got eating more. It seems like he's putting everybody on a lot more food. What type of increase are we talking about from before you started working with George to now, or when you were trying to bulk up?
It's just a lot more. You know, it is. I mean, like, it's to the point to where it's like you really don't want to eat anymore.
You're force feeding.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's the off season. You know what I mean? But you know, as time goes by, I'm never hungry. Like, I'm never hungry. If I'm hungry, it's like because I'm late eating my meals or something like that. So, this is the best I've ever felt on a diet. I'm not like grumpy, walking around angry. I'm actually kind of remain myself most of the time, except for the last couple of days when, you know, you had to drop the carbs a little bit. But the difference is just the food. It's a lot of good food, you know, you get to eat, and I mean, I'm still eating good, so I feel great.
All right, well, if you can eat more food and look better, that's always a winning situation. Now, working with Charles Glass, everybody knows the name Charles Glass as a trainer, and you know, one of the things that Charles is known for is doing things a little bit different sometimes than the standard things. You know, if I put together a leg routine for somebody, I'd be like, you do your squats, your leg presses, your lunges, your hack squats, and your leg extensions. There's your 5 things. Now, with Charles, he does things a little bit different. Now, I don't want to be asking, like, I know you pay for Charles, and I know Charles doesn't want, you know, us talking about all the little details, but, you know, just give us a little bit of insight to some of the things that Charles has you do that maybe you didn't do in the past, or, you know, you see other guys training for a show and they're training one body part, and, you know, Charles is like, you know, we're going to do this. Just any insight?
Yeah, well, the thing is with Charles is he actually looks at your body, and he actually knows what angles, and it's not really so much the exercises as the angles and as many exercises. And sometimes he'll slow down the motion, focus on the squeeze. Sometimes he'll go all the way down. Sometimes he'll have you go halfway down and angle your feet a certain different way. I mean, I cannot get too precise on what he says anyways, because every person he works with is completely different. Oh, okay. It's completely different. So there's not one exercise across the board that's like a Charles Glass. I really just did that. I can't believe I did it, and then I'm like, man, that looked dumb. So there's not one thing across the board that he does for everybody. It's really individualized. Charles is a very individualized trainer. Like, you know, he looks at a person and, like, he'll make my grip wider than someone else's, or he'll make it shorter, or he'll angle my feet in more, or, you know, something different, or tell me to go a little bit slower, or tell me to squeeze more. I mean, he can train. I've seen him train up to 4 to 5 people at once.
Oh, really?
Get a good leg work out of him, and believe it or not, he's got peripherals like this. You know, he can see it, and he'll scream across the room.
He's all over the place.
He knows his stuff, and I guarantee you, like, doesn't matter how many people he's training, you're going to get a workout in.
Now, when you hooked up with Charles, what was some of the things he wanted to focus on for your physique?
All my lacking body parts. He just
want to bring up everything, right?
Everything. Well, I mean, my main problem is because I have really long legs and long limbs that I have to go all the way down and all the way up on most of my movements.
It looks like a spider. He's all chest, no arms.
Yeah.
That's the old pumping iron, my cat. I don't want you to think I should be able to quote pumping iron, and everybody should know what I'm talking about. They should know I didn't say he has spider arms.
Yeah, no, it's not exactly that bad, but it is. Like I said, we had a lot of things to work on. I've been with him for almost 3 years now, so I mean, the package is coming together. He says I'm right there. So
All right, man. Well, we're gonna find out pretty soon. Prejudging is tomorrow night. It's Thursday afternoon here, so everybody's just checking in right now. Again, prejudging for the guys is tomorrow night. So we wish you the best of luck, and I'm sure working with George and Charles over the last year is going to move you up into a place that you're happy with, and keep your fingers crossed. Top 2 get a pro card here, so that's what you're gunning for. Everybody trains to win, but you know, when you improve over your placing last year, that's a win in and of itself. Yeah. So all right, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. I know he's looking to get some food. I keep saying that every interview, but all right, he's all smiles, you know. And you're in the trenches video. It's like, man, this dude's kind of just low key, whatever. And I've been talking to you a little while. It's all smiles. So pretty much the hard work is done. Now's the fun time. So, all right, guys, this is David Baye with NPC Super Heavyweight and Matt Evans at the 2013 NPC National Championships for MuscularDevelopment.com.